This is Vina of Intersecond Year from Adya Group of Institutions, and today we are going to know the role of international trade in Indian economy. As we know from the previous videos which I have done, that it is a trade where it is an export that we are sending our products to the another country. Where what is the basic need we got from the international trade, how we get, what are beneficials we got from the international trade. So of course the first one is comparative of cost advantage. If we, for example, if I am buying here a pen for 10 rupees, then I can get a product from foreign for a 5 rupees. So the cost varies from the product to product and country to country. So it is the most benefit thing I can invest and I can use. So the comparative from here, the cost benefit is more. The advantage of getting at the less price is more. The second one is market expansion. How does a market expand? If I am building a company from here and then I want to expand it, if I will go for next state and next state, it may not increase for me more because branches are not important. Just I would get the same amount and same efficiency from every customer over here. If I expand in foreign countries, then I would get more beneficial, and where I come to the next point, which is foreign capital. Because from here to there, the cost, the foreign currency, the currency from foreign to our country, it differs a lot. Because if I'm selling a book for 10 rupees over here, I would get only the profit of 25 or 20 from here. If I would sell over there, it would be in dollars, so I would get the profit of 200 or 100. So it is advantage for a businessman to expand his market and also to get a benefit over the foreign currency or the foreign capital. One is agriculture development. So the first person who implemented our agriculture development to an extent, because India is mostly known for its agriculture, for its agricultural sector, what we create. So that is an advantage for us of export trade from here to over there of different agriculture material. We have rice, and it's most the interesting part that we the people who export the agriculture all through the world, and which is more implemented and increased. And next we come to the trade policies. What is trade policies? If we, for example, if I am selling a product from here to Arunachal Pradesh, from Hyderabad to Arunachal Pradesh, then it may be the differs of the policies. Like I would have different kinds of paperworks, and I have to submit that document just for sending. And not only that, I have to pay for the transport and every such type of things I would get included. If I would send in foreign, internationally, in flights, overflight airplanes, I would get this in very less amount, or it may be the trade policies would be less for me to export it there. Every person in the business would see the easy way and most effective way to run his business, to initiate his business to the next levels. And trade policy is the best for international countries, which we have very strictly followed here. And the last one is competition. Of course, if we have this many, like we have cost advantages, we have marketing expansion, and we have moreover the competition. If I am encouraged to do a work, competition over here, it became for the local companies very hard to establish their own company, to continue to be in continuity of their own business, so that they started exporting to the international. It is the most beneficial for every country that if they do to expand, to export their own products, because here the competition increases day by day. Competition doesn't stop, the market doesn't stop, expands as the market expands. So yeah, we have to be conservative so that people like local companies are suffering a lot. Service sector. If you want more videos like this, please let me know in comment section. Thank you.